Looking forward to a great round 17 of AFL action and one of the feature games, not involving the top 8, but certainly teams looking to get into the top 8. Richmond versus North Melbourne at the MCG, 3:15 on Sunday. And one of the stars for North Melbourne is going to be front and centre, I'm sure, Michael Firrito. Good morning, Michael.
Morning, boys. How are we?
We're going extremely well, mate. It's been a wonderful 5 or 6 weeks for your club.
Yeah, it has. We had the break. It was pretty disappointing, that loss to, or very disappointing, that loss to Hawthorn before the break, and we had to stew on it for a couple of weeks, but since then we've come out of different sides, so it's been great.
Mick, sorry, Chris, I was just going to say to Mick, it's all been all about your dare. I reckon you've got a magnificent brand at the moment, solid down defence, but once you win the ball, you're a counter-attack and you spread and your ball use, and then obviously you're hitting the scoreboard as well. It's a great product at the moment.
Yeah, it is. I think it's pretty exciting to watch, and we don't often get massive crowds, but I feel like the North Melbourne fans are building, and it's a good brand to come out and watch, and I think we showed signs of it early in the season, but we're starting to get a bit more continuity in our game at the moment, and choosing the right times when to go and when to hold on to the footy.
So, Michael, when you had that big loss to Hawthorn and then you had, as you said, the 2 weeks to stew on it, was there a conscious decision made by the players or by Brad Scott to say, you know what, we're not going to put up with this any longer, we are just going to take the game on and just have a crack? Or was it more about getting back to what you were doing at the start of the year and what you'd gone away from?
Yeah, it was Brad with the players. We're all in it together, and it was more about this is our third year together, and sort of what do we stand for? Like, we've been together for a little while now. We've just been smacked by 100 points, and we've all just had enough of that. And I guess it starts on the training track, and it's I guess every team at any level says that sort of stuff. But we had 2 weeks on the track where we could really have a crack, and that was the sort of thing we did. And I just think we're playing better team football now, and everyone's doing all those little things, and it's culminating in good team football.
And you seem to have been reasonably settled over that time as well, and you're obviously playing in the defensive end, and that seems to have been settled. Nathan Grimer's been playing some good footy and been very impressed. One of your catalysts, I reckon, has been Sean Atley, who has really provided that run and dare off half-back. Yeah,
he's been great. He's super quick at, and it's only second year football, and the people are starting to stand up and take notice of him, that's for sure. We get Nathan Grimer back, and then Scotty McMahon, so our back line's been pretty settled, but right across the ground we've been fortunate that we've got a very healthy list, and touchwood hopefully can stay that way. But we're in good nick at the moment, so hopefully we can stay that way.
Is Drew Petrie in good nick? Will we see him on the weekend?
Yeah, I think we will. I think they'll pretty cautious with him, as he would be. He says he was all right to keep going, and the coach didn't want to risk him, which was probably smart considering the position of the game. But he's been out in the track this week, and we've got our main session today, but I expect he'll play.
Now, mate, have you got a Twitter account?
Yeah, I do. I'll let Drewy drop the bombshell though, and take the fine. But I did see that one, and raised my eyebrows and had a bit of a chuckle.
Drew's going to be the next Patrick Smith, is he?
Yes, I think so. We're actually talking yesterday, and I said to him, geez, you dropped some bombshells, Drew, and he says, yeah, well, I don't want to tell you when I'm going to the toilet and what I'm having for dinner, but when something needs to be said, I'll say it. So he's standing by it, but it'll be interesting to see what happens with him.
How is Jack Zeeble?
Yeah, Zeeble's all right. He's shattered, as we all are, but it's one of those things, I guess. It's they've got no grounds to appeal the decision on, so we're just going to have to go on with it without Zeebs for the next 4 weeks, and feeling. But he's been great for us this year, and he's one of our leaders, and he's really going to be a great player for us for a long time to come.
Mick, I just being a past player, you obviously think about you guys in the current situation. When you hear the umpire at the time saying he was going for the ball, he just went for the ball, does that create confusion when it goes to the tribunal stage and we see a 4-week penalty?
Yeah, it does. To be honest, it does. Jack's topped 4 weeks, and I know some of that's the loading, which is a little bit confusing as well. But for him to make a genuine attempt at the ball, which we believed he was, and the umpire believed he was, and not the free kick to be paid, and then cops 4 weeks, it is confusing.
So do you need to change the way you approach things, Michael, or is it just put that down to just an inconsistency and plough on and play the way you've been taught?
Well, we don't want Jack to change the way he plays. You know, we think he's a genuine ball player and he's just so good for us. And I think people, you know, genuine lovers of AFL love to watch Jack play. So for him to change his game, we certainly don't want that. But perhaps that's something, you know, powers that be higher than us need to have a look at.
Has Coach Scotty addressed the issue about your body work in the contest nowadays?
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't at all. But I guess we spoke a little bit when Lindsay Thomas had that incident. But that was overlooked and he got off that. But we know sliding in and those sort of things can't be done. But you know, Brad played a bit like that himself. Always committed his body to the contest, and that's one of the things we love about Jack. So we certainly won't be changing that.
Well, good luck on Sunday. It's a massive game for your football club. You win, and you're probably in the 8, even though Fremantle on level points are playing GWS. Your percentage is superior, so there's a lot to play for, Michael. Good luck.
No worries. Thanks, boys. Thank you.
Michael Firrito joining us there, star North Melbourne defender.